So we have a J37 intake manifold and throttle body on the 7th gen Accord, and I have to say it's probably the best upgrade I've done so far. It just changes everything. The car feels like a different car, or if like I did a J32 or J35 engine swap, it really is that dramatic. So I do have the V2 AEM cold air intake and a PLMJ pipe with a custom exhaust with electric cutout 2.5. So as many people know by now that the J37 intake manifold does not have a location for the IAT sensor, the intake air temperature sensor. So on the 7th gen Accord, it's wrapped up with the coolant temperature sensor, and a lot of people get the J35 instead because they don't know how to split or separate the wires, which is very easy. They're not intertwined or they're not wired together. They're just wrapped up together, if you know what I'm saying. The V2 cold air intake already comes with the port, so that's not a problem. So one of the biggest mistakes people do is they reuse the map sensor from their old throttle body onto the J37 throttle body because the connector fits perfectly, and it doesn't fit perfectly with the J37 map sensor. But all you have to do is grind down those little guiding tabs on the map sensor and it fits perfectly, no issues, doesn't come off or anything. But never use the original map sensor from your car or you're gonna have some idling issues. So right here, I'm gonna do the coolant bypass. It's very easy, guys. I definitely recommend it if you live in a warm climate, so your throttle body won't get heat soak and it'll last longer too. So I definitely plan on getting the P2R throttle body spacer and intake runners. I can't wait, probably on my next video. P2R thermal intake manifold gasket, a must have, a must have. I can't tell you how important this is. I have a temperature gun and these things work. All right, guys, so it fits right in perfectly. J37 intake manifold, and maybe I should have put the throttle body on first. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but someone said that even though this is not meant for the J37 throttle body, this intake, a lot of noise, I'm sorry, it should fit. Someone said you can force it to fit perfectly. We're gonna find out. If not, I'll buy another one, not a problem. All right, so that fitted perfectly. It wasn't even a struggle at all. It was just like it was meant to be. Now we just got to put this sensor right here. Should fit in perfectly. It's a 19. All right, so let's start it up. Make sure all your vacuums are connected. So I made a mistake. I forgot to install the lower bolts on the throttle body. So it did affect the air-fuel ratio a little bit after startup. So everything's plugged in. We're all plugged in. Let's try it. All right, here's the moment of truth, guys. Shit. Got the AC on. It's a code. I just turned it on, guys. Perfectly. Check that out, guys. Do I have any check engine lights? Nope. My trunk is open though. So as you guys can tell, I was very excited after the initial startup because I didn't know what to expect. There's a lot of mixed results online, tons of forums, and people have great results and people have bad results, and the bad results or the bad experiences tend to be from people swapping that little TPS sensor from their old throttle body into the new throttle body, or having a used bad throttle body to begin with. So when I give it gas, you'll notice that my air-fuel ratio is off and the computer's trying to balance this, and that's because I forgot to tighten down my throttle body. Check your work, double check your work, triple check your work. But after everything was torqued down, tightened up, I have no issues whatsoever. The air-fuel ratio is perfectly balanced. I get better gas mileage, better performance, and a much better sounding exhaust. It's more deeper, more aggressive. As you'll see in just a moment, we'll play some comparison videos before and after. make sure you guys stay tuned in for the next video. We're going to have the P2R CNC ported runners and hopefully the throttle body spacer as well. And we'll probably get it dynoed. So stay tuned, and we got more mods to come in nitrous.